Please welcome Roseanne Barr.
Isn't it rad?
Yes.
Thank you.
I like to start with the shoe cam. You just put your feet on
do
those
that.
feet.
Yeah.
Yes. Simple pumps with a black sock. Your glittery jacket. You knew exactly where you were coming
That's
back
right.
to.
I got it for Wendy.
So, Roseanne, congratulations. I was there last
Thank you.
night. I was watching. There were 2 episodes. The ratings were gigantic.
Yeah, I'm so happy. Thank you.
I would ask you if you're having fun, but clearly you're having fun.
I'm having a blast, Wendy.
By the way, and you look great.
Thank
I
you.
love the hair color. You were embracing your salt and pepper last time we saw each other here.
Uh-huh.
But
They didn't think that looked good on TV.
oh, okay.
So they told me to, you know, layer it up, so I did.
It looks cute.
It is cute.
And you and John Goodman, you look terrific. The whole cast looks great, like visually great. I didn't feel like I was watching, you know, people on their death's door. Do you know?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, you still with John?
Johnny, my boyfriend,
Yes.
yeah, it's our 16th year.
Good for you. It's hot, right?
He is, he's really hot. He's awesome.
They have a macadamia farm in Hawaii. And so, but you're shooting in LA, so that's a quick little flight back and forth.
Wow, it's 6 hours, that's a long one.
Well.
But I just drink till I sleep.
See?
Yeah.
See? So, how did the reboot come about, Roseanne? Was it you?
No, it wasn't me, it was Sarah Gilbert, and she has that show, The Talk, you know. And John went on there and they did a sketch where he played Dan and she played Darlene. And it got a whole bunch of hits on the whatever.
They call it pickup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it got like millions. So she called and she said, would you want to do first it was a reunion show. And I said, well, what does John say? She says, oh, he says he's in. So I said, well, hell, then I'm in, you know.
Okay, okay.
And then they called and said, well, would you consider doing 3? And then they said 8, and then they said 9. So we were all having such a blast that we all said, yeah.
It's so great. So great. And I understand the iconic Connor couch is now in the Smithsonian?
No, it's not. The Smithsonian called us because that's what we thought.
Oh.
And they called, they said, your couch is not here, so I don't know where in the hell it is.
Well, where's the couch?
That's what I wonder. Wow. I don't know. Somebody probably chopped it up for firewood.
Thinking that you wouldn't come back because when you guys left TV 20 years ago, people weren't doing reboots and things like that.
Right.
The closest thing that they have to a Roseanne, and I'm not doing a comparison, I'm just saying matter-of-factly, it would be like Mike and Molly or something like that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't quite that, they're not quite the Connors. I mean, you dealt with a lot of stuff on your show.
Right.
I remember Tom Arnold. You guys are in a good place?
No.
Okay. Perfect. Her ex-husband, Tom Arnold, remember they were married for a moment, and he was given the assignment from The Hollywood Reporter to review Roseanne's debut last night. Oh. The shade of it all.
That is so, you know, I was like, oh my God, well, I'm not supposed to talk about it. But, yeah.
After
I
being
guess they're
married-
gonna get Harvey Weinstein to review Rose McGowan's next show.
But it turns out Tom didn't give it to you bad.
Oh, I didn't read it.
Well,
I don't
did.
like talking about husbands, right, Wendy?
Well, I don't mind talking about husbands. I don't mind. He's fabulous. Okay. Roseanne has done everything from pulling my hair transplants immediately after surgery to saying I had a 3-inch penis on SNL.
Did I do that?
So if I can give the show another shot, then maybe other people could too.
Yeah, that's real nice. Yeah.
He was being shady, but he ended up being nice.
Well, you know.
I love your sense of humor. I do.
Well, at least he told the truth for once about something.
The 3-inch penis? You're dealing with a lot of things on this show. Right off the bat, you talked about the election. Well, not the actual election,
yeah.
but explain what you did
Well,
last.
just how divided everybody is and how they just, you know, are gone into these groups where they just say, throw stuff at each other, you know, instead of like going, hey, how do we solve a problem?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we have problems and the only way they're going to get solved is if we all come together and make it change.
Right.
And you're not going to get that. You're not going to get that by throwing names around and talking nasty about other people. We have to learn to communicate and talk nicely to each other and hear.
Yes.
So that's what I was thinking. Maybe the show would, you know, because everybody's family is divided over how, you know, it's so common.
But it's not just about that. It's about race and everything. Like Roseanne's sister on the show, she came in, Roseanne and she hadn't spoken in about a year because you voted for opposite people on the opposite sides of the ballot. And so that's real. That happens in families.
Yeah, it happened in my family and all my kids' friends, their family too. There's all kind of divide between who people voted for. And, you know, my point was that we all know there are problems, but we disagree on how to fix them.
Yeah.
So we have to put our heads together.
In 2012, you were all for Trump. And
in 2012, I ran.
Oh, that's right, that's right, that's right. You ran. You ran.
Yeah.
Would you run again?
I ran for president, and I did it all on Twitter, so I think Trump's stealing my act.
Did you vote for him?
Well, you know, I don't want to get into who I voted for, but yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, so on the show, you also deal, and I love that you did just, this is the show to watch. Okay, so your son, DJ, he didn't want to kiss a black girl back in the day when the Roseanne show was actually on. This is when DJ was a little boy. He ends up actually having a baby with the
girl. Yeah, they marry.
With the same girl. So they deal with race and politics and all kind of stuff. It feels like coming home again.
Yeah, I sat for thanks. You know, I had all those years where I was just thinking, you know, people ask me all the time, what do you think they'd be doing now? And so I looked around what working people were up to and what was going on with them. And so I always imagined it, you know, for a really long time. And I always thought that, you know, working class people are the ones who've sent their children to these wars, and we are at war, and nobody seems to know that. But we are at war, and people are going and, you know, fighting and dying.
So you wanted the Connors to remain?
Well, because they're the exact type family. Working class people are the ones sending their kids.
Did anybody ever ask you, well, why don't you have it where, you know, Roseanne hits the lottery for $1 billion and then they're like the Beverly Hillbilly Connors?
Already did that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was in the old days. They didn't like that either.
They didn't like that idea. So you're back to stand-up.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're doing a lot.
I know. I can't believe it. But I'm having fun, so I feel younger, kind of, you know?
You are young.
Thanks.
You are young.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the new success of the
Wendy.
new Roseanne show. Congratulations on you and Johnny's love. And congratulations on your stand-up and everything.
You're a doll. Thank you.
Roseanne airs Tuesday nights at 8 on ABC.